As I mentioned in the first part of this video, all the plans for the grand opening weekend had been made by the on-site manager who, unbeknownst to Del Webb, had rescheduled the grand opening for Saturday, December 30th, 1961. Doing his best job, the manager had set up enough activities to fill the entire three-day weekend to attract as many potential buyers as possible. A grand opening party invitation had been sent out as advertisement everywhere. The stage was set for people to come. And come they did. More than 41,000 people visited Del Webb's Sun City over the grand opening weekend. The Ruskin Ski Bees put on a ski show on Bass Lake each day at 11 in the morning and then at 1 and 3 in the afternoon. A local country band and the Tampa Square Dancers performed on Saturday afternoon. There was a poolside fashion show and a barbershop harmony group entertaining on Sunday afternoon, and a concert by a very popular brass orchestra was held on Monday afternoon. Webb was delighted with the response to his latest creation. His company newsletter, the Webb Spinner, reported his success with thousands of people in attendance over the grand opening weekend. But his disappointment in the general manager was too great, and that very hard-working man was fired from his job because he did not follow Webb's instruction to have the grand opening on January 1st. The activity rooms and model homes were ready and open for inspection. Everything was set to promote Del Webb's unique concept of creating an entire community designed for active retirement. Never before, and that's still true today, have developers had so much ready when people were first coming in. In fact, house shoppers today are lucky to find a clubhouse even open when they first visit a community being developed. The sign on the corner of Pebble Beach Boulevard and Cherry Hills Drive showed what all was available to the residents of the new town. Classrooms were stocked with equipment and each had its own instructor so that new residents could become proficient in watercolor and oil painting, sewing, ceramics, shell crafting, woodworking, and needlework, and even how to make fly and tackle fishing lures. And once you finished making your own fishing lure, you could fish off the pier on Bass Lake, which had been pre-stocked with over 15,000 largemouth bass. And you could relax in the sun on the beach just next door, all designed to give that resort lifestyle feeling. The outdoor pool and patio were refreshing and inviting. There were many other outdoor activities designed for northerners to enjoy the warm Florida sun, such as croquet and horseshoes, shuffleboard, archery, softball, and of course, golf. There were areas right in town where you could garden and picnic. Webb had even purchased beach land on Tampa Bay for the exclusive use of his residents. And he also had land on the Little Manatee River for a private marina. Lots were being purchased and houses were being built at an astonishing pace here. People were staying in that 12-apartment unit on North Pebble Beach Boulevard, right across from the Community Association today. And while they were deciding where to build or what kind of a house to have built, because the houses ranged from $11,000 to $18,000, depending upon size and a little bit on the location that they had picked. All the houses were completely electrified and fully air-conditioned. Remember, this was 1962. There was a color consulting service, and they would help you with selecting the wood, the color of fabrics, everything for your new home if you wanted. Now, the first family to purchase a home in Del Webb's at Sun City were Alice and Aaron Lanier. We'll have more about them another time. They were followed by Mary Shelton, who bought the second house here and who became very active in the community for many years. We hear her name over and over as we go through the history of Sun City Center. The third house went to Corinne and Jason Stafford. The fourth was built by Mildred and Frank Ward. The fifth family to buy here was Florence and Frank Thompson. Now, on the morning of April 25th, 1962, out in front of the King's Inn, there was a lineup of 5 move-in furniture vans for each of the new families who were about to move in. Again, April 25th, 1962. The first mover to actually deliver a piece of furniture to a house was to 715 Desert Hills Way, 715 Desert Hills Way, and that was for the Wards, Frank and Mildred Ward. And they then declared themselves the first residents of Sun City Center.